Hello, this is Sun Tzu for GosuGamers, and I'm here with v1lat, who's been casting the DreamHack Dream League we're sort of behind the stage here. We just watched Fnatic do an absolute number on Na'Vi. How do you feel about those games now?
Well, first of all, hi GosuGamers. The matches were like, I'm still shocked. Like before tonight's match, we had some kind of pre-show and we talked with Casper, and like we analyzed a bit. Like we talked about the game Na'Vi Fnatic at MLG Columbus, and we're like, okay, maybe if Na'Vi had a bad night, maybe Fnatic will get one man. But in general, Na'Vi are much more better, and Fnatic has only one chance if they will get their favorite Venom monster, and Na'Vi will really screw up with picks. Maybe Fnatic will do something, but what happened? I don't know what happened. It's the first match, the first map was this all incredible and super aggressive pick by Fnatic. Na'Vi were amazed. We were like, we were talking with Casper in stream, like maybe their hands are cold, or maybe they slept like 2 hours, or I don't know why. Because there is no jet lag, because Fnatic also came from US, and same with Alliance, same with Liquid, same with Na'Vi. So maybe Na'Vi had like Fnatic had few more hours to rest, because Na'Vi ended their game like 2:30 AM. I don't know how to explain the first map, but the second and the third maps, like Tiny and Wisp, that was too easy. It's like, hello to all Wisp haters, like, I'm back, bitches, like, whoo, that's fine. Easy 3-0 for Fnatic, and like my wife is really happy. She's cheering for Fnatic. And tomorrow in the grand finals, I think now Fnatic will show us much more interesting strategies than just Tiny Wisp.
Yeah, and you were one of the really vocal about the Wisp, and that Western teams needed to diversify. We should stop first picking it. This was like back about 6 months ago. How has your view on Wisp changed? First, like at TI, and now after he's been nerfed.
Well, till the TI, I was still rooting for Wisp, because I was talking with all the teams, with Virtus Pro guys, with Na'Vi guys, and there were a lot of strategies around the Wisp build. So with all this TI hype on Wisp, because he was or banned or picked, like, and almost every game he was picked was won by team who picked Wisp. It was really fun to watch and to cast. But later we saw Alliance playing really great against Wisp, and we saw Na'Vi training no Wisp at all. They played with Wisp like 2 or 3 games before the TI, and Alliance showed them how to play against Wisp, and after that Wisp like became something not really useful. I don't know why Valve fixed him, because he was pretty already fixed by teams, so they get used to play against him, and it was okay. And then Valve and this nerf, and like Wisp without a stun on tether, and it's like, okay, the hero is useless. We will never see Wisp more again. Wisp is shit. It's not possible to win with Wisp. And now, yeah, I'm still kind of talking in all my stream that teams should stop using 1 or 2 strategies like Alliance guys did for the last, I don't know, months. It's really clear what Alliance will pick, etc. So the same was with Wisp. The same now I can say about Alliance. Teams should use more heroes, more hero pools, more strategies pools, and the same as with Wisp. Now we have Alliance nerfed, or I don't know how to say that. So maybe Wisp will be back in the picks and bans, but that's won't be the same as it was like half a year ago.
Yeah, these single strategies and so forth. We've seen a lot of these teams, they're going from event to event to event. Like we were just at MLG, now we're here, and next week it's EMS. And there's just not they don't have the time to practice in between. how do you feel that this is sort of impacting the teams?
Well, you know, like 3 years ago, when I was a manager of Team DTS, and when I talked a lot with players, the Dota players were like dreaming about life like StarCraft guys had. So traveling, a lot of tournaments, a lot of money, a lot of prizes, all this hype. Now we have this, and like you have to go out from home like and for 6 or 7 weeks of traveling, playing, and of course it's exhausting. Maybe it's easier for StarCraft guys because they can come to hotel, they can bring a good laptop with them and just train in hotel or watch some replays or just train, because they need only one PC. That's not a problem for them. They can do this in hotel or something like that. Dota guys can't do this. So Navi, for example, they have like Tech Labs next week in Russia, next week MLG in USA, then they have DreamHack in Sweden, EMS in Poland, and like 5 weeks of traveling. And of course for these 5 weeks of traveling they will not play a single game. That's why the game is changing, the meta of game is changing like as the tournaments. So before the MLG we had like we didn't saw a lot of Midas is taken. Now at MLG we got solo mids Outworld Devourer with Midas. Now we can see 3-5 Midases each game. So that's changes like live, online. So we see all these changes, all this strategy, not boring strategies, like not all the boring, not all the Midases, okay, it's boring, like 10 Midases is boring. All these boring strategies are getting born here on the tournaments, and that's kind of cool also. But I would like to see like in future, next year, like 3, maybe 4 major tournaments running with all their schedule, I don't know how to explain, synchronized. We need some kind of breaks between the LAN finals, because this November end it's impossible. Not for teams, not for players, not for casters, not for viewers. It's kind of impossible to follow all these tournaments. It's like something like WCS and StarCraft. I stopped following WCS because I stopped getting what the hell is happening, because they're playing long 24 hours and 24 hours a day. So I hope next year something like tournament, big organizations will, tournament corporation will happen, and that's gonna be really good for us.
Yeah, and this also has impacted your own Star Ladder. The new season was just announced, huge new prize pool, $100,000. What sort of went into making that happen? What did you need to push in order to keep up with this competition?
Well, yes, it was really hard season. It was really hard mid-season for us, because right after the last season final, we were ready to announce new season and to start it, but we had some problems with teams. Because there were no time to play here, and teams were demanding some stuff from us. So we talked with teams a lot. We are already agreed about the start. We were already announced. We were ready to announce. Like it was one publish button away from announcing the new season, and we had new demands and new negotiations. It was so hard to reach all this prize fund, all this team set, etc., schedule fixes. That's why we moved the finals, the Data LAN finals, to the late January. We were not overlapped with any other tournament. It was G League, with D2L. We'll have 2 weeks break after D2L. Have like 1 week break after Chinese tournament, after G League. So, and we're still not overlapping with G League. So seems like the finals of Star Ladder, next Star Ladder, will be really good. And of course, I want to say thanks to Valve for allowing us to use compendium system, like $2.50 from each ticket goes to prize fund. That's why we have now almost $100,000 in the prize fund, and I hope it will be bigger till the late January. So buy please tickets for Star Ladder. If you're buying tickets, you're helping your favorite teams. Like it's really cool system by Valve, and I hope a lot of tournaments will use it. Of course, I hope it will be like for top tournaments, because to be honest, a lot of shitty tournaments are not running, like with the national tournament that screwed up, etc. So yes, the season 8 StarLadder announced was really hard, and I hope the work on this season will be also really hard. And we're gonna show something new, something original, something good at StarLadder. And my goal is when people are just watching StarLadder stream, I want them to know that it is StarLadder. It is not some kind of again Navi Alliance game, again some kind of we play or we fail tournament. It's like that's the goal, and that's the goal. I think not only for us, also for DreamHack, for MLG, like to show their brand somehow. So I think we will talk with all the major tournaments, and we will create something like common schedule, common stuff, common final schedule, and everything's gonna be really cool next year.
Okay, well that's good to hear. I think that's about it for us. Do you have any last words, any last shout-outs?
Well, one more time, thanks to all for supporting StarLadder. Thanks to Hellspawn and to Greycon for bringing us here to DreamHack. It's really an honor to cast all the Dream League in Russian, and first time ever, it was told by our caster, first time ever in Dota 2 casting history, we got really nice setup here with PCs, with chairs, with microphones, with everything in normal, good lighting place. Like, thank you DreamHack for bringing us here, and I hope next time we'll also be here in Young Copying casting. And of course, thank you all our viewers. See you again next stream.
Okay, cool. That's all for us tonight. See you guys.